Hi everyone, so today I will be doing a realistic newborn nighttime routine showing my 6-week-old baby boy. This is an older video, but I'm just now getting it out there for you guys. And it will also feature a little bit of my family, so stay tuned. So our nighttime routine starts at about 6 p.m. Of course, it sometimes can change with the newborn schedules just kind of shift, but we'll start with 6 for this video. So I like to nurse him a little bit before bed. I do nurse and pump at the same time. And here I'm just helping his gas release. This is a technique I learned from another mom. Just pushing upward will help the gas come out, and it always works. And so I burp him a couple of times in a couple of different ways to just help that gas come out. If anyone, I'm pretty sure you know a lot of newborns, they get pretty gassy sometimes. So I like to take my time and burp. I'm just patting his little bottom. It really always helps him go to sleep. Hi. Hi. My daughter's so funny. She loves the camera, of course.
Is he asleep?
Almost, but you keep talking to him. So here I'm just gonna spend a little time with him. When he was in his swing, he had just woken up from a nap. So I like to cuddle with him a little bit after he nurses and just play with him and let him continue to hear my voice. We have a picture on the wall that he just loves to look at. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's because it's kind of colorful, but he loves looking at different colors. What a big. When Elmo was a baby, he slept in a crib. Look. Elmo slept in a crib.
Of babies before Dad died.
Yeah. But now Elmo is a big boy. Elmo is ready to sleep in his big kid's bed. Elmo's mommy let Elmo pick out his very own sheets for his new bed. Elmo knows that sleeping in his new bed will feel different from sleeping in his crib. So Elmo brings his dog, David, and his favorite blankie with him to his new bed. And Elmo's mommy reads a bedtime story to Elmo, just like she did when Elmo slept in the crib. Was that a good story? Did you like that story? Put you back in your chair, okay? Content now? You happy now? Yes? Feel good now? So now that little man is relaxing in his chair, I'm going to go ahead and get some bottles done. I'm going to get some of his bottles cleaned, and I do take them fully apart. I just didn't show all of that for the video. But we do use the Playtex bottles. I showed it in one of my Preparing for Baby videos. I think Preparing for Baby Part 1. So you can check that video out. And so I'm just getting it cleaned here. You can see my hubby in the background. They were over there doing some meal prep. But this is the full 10-ounce bottle from Adela, which I use for like an overflow bottle for the refrigerator. So at nighttime, I do about 4 bottles for the middle of the night. I started out nursing up until about 4 weeks, and then from there I start just doing bottles at night. It's just easier for me. Having to pick him up out of the bassinet every night, it makes me even more tired. So, but here I'm just going ahead and warm up one of the bottles because he actually started getting a little fussy. Not long after nursing, he actually wanted to eat again. So he's definitely an eater. So he eats about 4 ounces. Sometimes he'll eat a whole bottle at once, and other times he'll take a few breaks. And usually he'll take a few breaks in between, and then he'll finish his bottle. So here's just a lunchbox that I use. I have like the ice coolers in there, and then I put a bag of ice as well to make sure it stays nice and cold in the middle of the night. And this is something I've been doing for a few years now. This is our 3rd child, so this has worked really good for us.
Yeah. So what's some of the things we talked about is good to help encourage one another?
So this is just a time that we like to just reflect the day and discuss what we talked about for Bible study that morning, and then do a few scriptures before the kids go to bed.
Encourage one another by...
And they love feeding him. Of course, they are just so silly with the camera. They love the camera. And my husband's just like, okay. But even baby boy is like, they are so silly. He's just staring at them. So now I'm going to go ahead and get him in the tub and give him a bath. And this is the bathroom kit that I put together. I think I showed this in my Preparing for Baby Part 2. If you want to check that video out, I'll leave it below. And this little bottle here, it sprinkles out water, and it came with this Fisher-Price tub. It's like a 4-in-1. And this is the Puracy baby wash and shampoo. And it was my first time using it. It's all natural, and I really like it. It smells really nice, and baby boy's skin has taken to it very well. So I do recommend this soap. I don't think they have it in stores. I did buy it from Amazon. And he is so good, you guys. He loves baths. Like, he's never just sat and cried in a bath. The only time he like go whine is when I have to comb his hair and kind of, you know, rub his hair with the conditioner. But that's about it. Other than that, he just sits the whole time, and he just loves getting his bath. Even now, he's 4 months old now. I know I'm so late with this video, but he's 4 months now, and he still loves his baths. So I'm going to use the Shea Moisture Kids conditioner. And I don't usually shampoo my kids' hair much unless I really need to. And with Cradle Cap, from our first ever pediatrician with our first son who's 6, told us to make sure you actually get those flakes out. You want to kind of scrub that out, and that's what I was doing there. So now I'm just going to get him changed and use his towel to kind of keep him warm as I take his robe off, get him dried off, and get his diaper on and everything. And this is like his least favorite part, was changing clothes at this age. He really is not a fan of it, but now that he's 4 months, he's kind of used to it. So now we got Daddy involved, as usual for us. He helps me out a whole bunch with our kids. He's awesome. But he's going to go ahead and get him dressed for me and get him swaddled and ready to go to bed. He loves playing with his little lip and nose. It's so funny. So here I'm just using an electric nail clipper, or I guess that's how you would say it, but it's an electric one and it just shaves down his nails. I have used the kind that come in the safety kit before, and really you still can cut your baby's finger on accident with those, and I have before in the past with my daughter, and ever since then I was like, okay, I'm not ever using this again. So I found the electric kind on Amazon and it works really good. It comes with different heads that you can attach to it for different ages, so I'll leave that below. And so now Daddy's just gonna get him all swaddled up. You guys, he really did not enjoy being swaddled, like the initial swaddle, putting him in there and then swaddling him. It's not his favorite. But once he's swaddled and realizes, hey, wait a minute, this isn't so bad, he calms down. So yeah, here's where he starts to fuss a little bit, and my husband's just gonna kind of rock him and calm him down. And as you can see, now he's nice and calm. And he's like, oh yeah, this feels good. And this is the swaddle sack we used, but now we actually use a zip up one, which I recommend because he kept getting out of the Velcro one. So kiss goodnight. We already prayed over him, and yeah, now he's just gonna fall asleep eventually. And this was a time where it was a little bit chilly, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light off so he knows it's nighttime, and put his blanket over so he's not cold, because it was pretty cold that night. And that's it, you guys. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe.